All right, guys, it's a very rare occasion. Today is very rare. We don't get things like this very often. So, the Nintendo Switch has been updated. The firmware has been updated to version 16.0 point. Can you guess? Come on. Zero. Yes, correct. Zero. 16.0.0. And that sounds exciting, right? That's like, 16, it's like every iOS update, like iOS 11, iOS 12, iOS 13, they always add some pretty cool features. So when you see 16.0.0, it's a brand new number. So then you're like, "Oh, awesome, themes. We're getting themes, guys. It's a great day. It's awesome." No, 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 not at all. Not at all. So here are the patch notes and everything that has changed with the update, all right? User nicknames that cannot be used, so I assume inappropriate ones, will be replaced with, quote, question mark, question mark, question mark. So that'll be your username if it is deemed inappropriate, I believe, which can be updated from the profile settings. So let's say you put your username as an inappropriate name. I guess it'll be replaced with 3 question marks. So you can then go back and change it, but that'll happen to you. Next, the last thing that has changed, general system stability improvements to enhance the user's experience, which basically means nothing. So do I even have the update? I kind of want to test that like inappropriate username thing. So let's see if my Switch downloaded the update. If not, we'll both do it together. So we go to system. Oh, here we go. Look, guys, look. System update is ready. We're gonna update. Yeah, we're gonna switch them. We're gonna switch update, guys. Look at that. Yeah, update complete. The system will restart momentarily. Now, the weird thing is, I just had my Switch in sleep mode, and I'm not sure why it wasn't updating like overnight. I have no clue. But anyway, so I do want to test if you. Okay, so if I make my username inappropriate, and I'm gonna do it on my second account because I don't want anything bad happening to my main account. Let's set it. I'm not gonna say what I'm setting it as because this is a PG podcast. But if I just make it like this word, okay. So I tried to put in an inappropriate name, and it says this nickname cannot be used. So what? So it says on the patch notes, user nicknames that cannot be used will be replaced with question mark, question mark, question mark. But when I try to put in a name that can't be used, it just says it can't be used. So I don't know what that means, but you can't use that word that I tried to put in. You can't use that. So I don't know what that means, but if you have any more information, let me know. Maybe it's like a name that people had and then they just changed it so where you can't use that name, and now everyone who had that said name has question marks. That could be what it actually is. I don't know for sure, but you can't use the word I tried, and you can't use a certain name because if you do, your username will be all question marks. But really, guys, like honestly, I'm waiting for the day that like Switch updates are like pretty big. Like we would get Wii U updates, 3DS updates, more so 3DS updates that had a bit more content to them, and it was like something to look forward to. Like I remember one 3DS update introduced some new camera features, and that was like really cool because it made you want to download that update. Now with the Switch, it's more so just like maintenance stuff. It's like, it's stability improvements. It's not fun. It's just mandatory, which, of course, is not fun. There's nothing to look forward to. They're not giving us new content in terms of the Switch console itself. And it's kind of upsetting. It's like real upsetting. It's like, why, you know? Like, I'm sure if they wanted to, Nintendo could introduce like something cool. Some kind of new home menu app or something. Like, if they wanted to, they definitely could. And they have the brains to actually do it. But this is what I've been saying, guys. Like, ever since the Switch has been doing so great, Nintendo doesn't care anymore to do things that make them no money. So, for example, Nintendo introduced Street Pass on the 3DS. That was a thing at launch, I believe. And as you may know, Street Pass made them zero money, except for, actually, you know what? I shouldn't use Street Pass because there were some in-game, some in-app purchases that would get you more games. But apart from that, if you use Street Pass for free, Nintendo made no money off of that. A better example would be Miiverse. They made Miiverse a social media platform that made them no money. There's no ads on there. There's nothing. Miiverse made them no money. If any, very little. But it made them like no money, and they still did it. And you have to remember, during that time, they were like their money, they were making money. But it was a lot lower than it should have been. And I mean, they definitely lost money too. But the point is, they used to do things that people loved when they didn't really have a reason to. Like, they didn't have to make any of that because it wasn't going to make them any money. But they did it for us. And now that the Switch is doing so well, they're like, oh yeah, we have our money. You know, we don't need to make any other software. Things that we're killing it, right? They don't care about us anymore, guys. They just want to make games, which is obviously a big part of their money and their income. They want to make games and consoles. They made, okay, put it this way. What high effort app or feature have they introduced ever since the Switch released? Folders? I can't think of any. Switch Online icons? I can't think of many others. Any others? I don't know. Maybe there's something, but I can't think of it. Bluetooth audio, which should have been there day one. Three things? I don't know. They don't do much anymore. They don't do very much, which is nuts. It's hard to explain. It's hard to get to the source of it, because it's like, why would you not? I don't know, but just saying, I missed when updates meant something. I miss when updates were cool and they would get you excited, and when they would make you want to jump over to your Switch and download them immediately. For that one, I wasn't even gonna do it for a few days, But I got on the podcast here and was like, all right, I'll do it and just see what changes. But nothing changes. It's the exact same. So, anyways, upsetting. I won't ramble anymore. Upsetting, but you have that. So if you had an inappropriate username, go to your profile and it might be replaced with 3 question marks. Anyways, that's the update for you. Let's move.